Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I am from Wisconsin, and so my state just opened up because the Wisconsin Supreme Court overturned the governor's stay-at-home order. So since the stay-at-home order was overturned, it's been pretty much chaos here. Businesses have opened, bars are open. So if your employer is calling you back to work and you don't feel comfortable going back, that means that if you were on unemployment before, you could have your unemployment taken away. So it's a pretty scary situation right now because people are having to decide if they will go back to work or not. So pretty much we don't have a choice. So I did a rant in a previous video. I can put a little up here in case you want to go watch it. But I ranted about how people keep saying, well, if you're scared, then just stay home. Well, now I live in a state where we are having to decide whether we will go back to work and risk our health and safety and the safety of family, friends, people around us, or not go back to work, and then that means our unemployment is taken away because we're no longer eligible. And there is pandemic assistance if you don't qualify for regular unemployment, but that is only for people who have conditions that would endanger their safety. And it would also be for if you have COVID. So if you're just scared to go back because you're afraid of getting COVID, but you don't have any sort of proof of an underlying condition, then you're not going to be able to qualify for that emergency pandemic assistance. And going along with that, I have gotten sick. I feel very under the weather. You might be able to tell, I'm not sure. But I'm hoping that what I have is not COVID-19. I honestly don't know. In my area, it sounds like they're just starting to ramp up testing, but not quite to the level that you've seen in bigger cities. But when I'm looking at the symptoms, it does make me nervous. For me, I know that I'm under a lot of stress, so that's going to affect my immune system. So it could be just stress that's causing me to get sick. And then also I've been dealing with kind of a rough patch with grief. And so my emotional and mental health has kind of taken a nosedive. So that could be affecting my health as well. So it all could be just kind of this coincidence where it's the state opening up, feeling stressed, and then that makes me more susceptible to getting sick. And then by that, I mean just other forms of flu and cold, not COVID-19. But it does make me nervous because I do have some of the initial symptoms, but obviously there is some overlap. So I have to just kind of wait and see. And then unfortunately, I guess if I get to the point where the symptoms are severe enough where I'll have to figure out how to get a test. I don't know. But I've had the cough and sore throat. You can probably hear it. And the muscle pains and aches. I definitely have extreme fatigue. So I have all those kind of symptoms. I don't have the more severe ones. I haven't felt really like a shortness of breath or anything like that, I don't think yet. I've had chills, so I don't know, severe headache. I haven't checked to see if I have a high temperature, so I don't know yet. It just is scary because we're in the middle of a pandemic, so even if you do have something that's not COVID-19, you're just making a list in your head and you're wondering what it is. So I'm just hoping that it's a regular cold or flu or whatever it may be. But it's kind of weird because I rarely get sick physically. I guess I'll make an update if things get worse or better, regardless, either way. So I just wanted to give you that update because I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be filming because I felt so awful. But I decided to just film anyway. If I do eventually end up taking a break from filming, not just because of being sick, but also other things that are going on in my life where things might get kind of hectic and crazy, you'll know why. So I just wanted to put this out there just so that you guys are kind of aware. And if you're watching this and you've experienced COVID-19 or you're afraid that you are experiencing it, then you can comment down below and let us know what your experiences have been. But no matter what, we're all living in a scary time, economically, financially, physically, socially. We're all experiencing pain in different ways. So you're not alone with what you're going through. I know it feels very lonely. A lot of us are not going to be able to stay at home anymore, unfortunately, in my opinion, because it's too soon. We're gonna have a second wave, but at this point, most of us don't have a choice anymore, so. Just make sure you're taking precautions. Don't listen to misinformation. Wear a mask if you're going out shopping in public, and obviously wash your hands, use hand sanitizer frequently, and social distance as much as you can, and keep up to date with what's going on in your state and your area, and be careful. That's all I can say. Stay informed and vet your sources. If you hear something, make sure you research it, because there's so much misinformation and people are convinced of false statements. And at this point, it could endanger the health and safety of others. So I'm thinking of you guys, and stay safe as you can. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.